So there is an ayat in the Quran which it is not in this booklet, but you can write down in Munafiqun 63 ayat 2. اتخذوا أيمانهم جنة ويصدون عن سبيل الله إنهم ساء ما كانوا يعملون. That these people have taken a shield. They made their iman their right by shielding themselves, and they are opposing from the way of Allah, and that is bad what Allah says what they do. So there are people who are hypocrites who are reciting an ayah and they are shielding their personality because they recite an ayah. The other fellow listen to the ayat and he's submitting. Because whenever you read the ayat, whether you follow or not follow, you submit. That's the nature of the ayat. The moment ayat is being recited, the other person submits. He may not implement, but he submits. So other person just want to take the pleasure of other person's submission to the ayat. So he recites the ayat. And now he is hiding his personality. He is shielding his personality if he is not implementing. That is not taking guard. Recitation of the ayat to people and showing the ayat to people, and if you are implementing, then you are taking guard as the right of God, as the right of taking guard from the Allah. This is very important. If you know an ayah, you believe in it and you practice it, then you are taking guard from Allah's ayahs. And if you are not implementing or practicing the ayahs, but you are reciting an ayah, that is shielding your personality. That is shielding, that is not taking guard. That is the difference. So that is why we should be very clear in this what Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullah haqqa tuqati. That He says, oh, you will take guard of Allah as the right of taking His guard. Do not befool yourself by making a shield of the ayahs. You have to take guard as it is the right of taking guard. And die not except you are Muslim. And die not except you are Muslim, meaning all your life you were taking guard. All your life you were taking guard, and now the death has come, you are submitter at the time of death. So you were taking guard as the right of taking guard, and at the end of his life, that person is dying as a submitter. Because all his life he was taking the right guard, as it should be taken, as the guard should be taken, as the right of taking Allah's guard. How I explain? By following the ayahs, by implementing the ayahs, by believing and practicing the ayahs. It is the right of taking guard. And then you die as a Muslim submitter for Allah. That is how you have to do that. So I have to make this little comparison, because recitation of an ayah, these days people are doing it but they are not implementing. So that is more important, how to implement also.